What, John? I listened to that. Trish sent me a, the one where he's talking. It's called the terminal or the terminus.
Yeah, last terminal. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I guess by that he's referring to. Okay, guys, this is it. This is your
Yes.
opportunity, and you don't have to keep on, returning whatever returns. I'm not sure what that is, but in any case, there's an opportunity to move on.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is not like a revolving door type teaching. It's not like go in, get something. Well, if it doesn't work, then move on to something else or something like this is it. I mean,
Yeah.
this is the lineage, the last stop. This is Maharaj has opened up the whole thing for your selfless self with this mantra, inviting the attention of the invisible listener. The whole everything is open. Like Maharaj says, the open secret. And if you listen to all of Maharaj's talks formlessly, like he says, compare yourself to sky. He's speaking to that sky. Even though you're believing that you're hearing what he's saying through the body form that you're believing yourself to be, and then you're saying, I'm not this body. The one that's listening is not body, has nothing to do with body.
Yeah.
And that's the one that it's impressing.
The invisible listener.
Exactly. If you listen to everything that's spoken about without form, and when I say without form, that means any ideas or how you're trying to take this knowledge in and how you're trying to relate it to you. Don't relate it to you. Relate it as if he's speaking to you, that you are this sky, that you're sky.
Yeah.
There's no individuality. There's no sense of individuality. You're not seeing like the people on the earth or anything like that. You're literally sky, but you don't know you're sky. You're just everywhere. And this invisible, anonymous, spontaneous presence that you are is more subtle than sky, because sky appears on that spontaneous presence. So when you're listening, listen in that way, not like, oh, you know what? And then try to relate it to something that you've heard and use memory or use anything to do with who you believe yourself to be. Listen without any ideas or beliefs, completely free, clean, and clear. And even when you're listening, if you mantra, that'll help allow you to keep yourself clean and clear. So you are listening, and it's being engraved on that invisible listener that is absolutely formless.
Yeah, I'd like to remind myself that there is no listener in body form. There's only listening, and that isn't done by me. That is done. That's the self listening to itself.
The listening is the listener, because the listener is listening through the media of these ears and such.
Right.
But the listener is one. The speaker and the listener are exactly one and the same. So everything has to be listened to from that perspective of sky. Like everything, how does it relate to sky? Well, nothing relates to sky. How are you prior to beingness? I don't know. Well, what is there prior to beingness? There has to be something there that beingness appeared on. That's that spontaneous presence, but spontaneous presence not in body form. So then we disregard this body completely, and you speak bodiless.
Yeah.
And you listen in the bodiless sense. Anything that you're saying, you're like, oh, that I can relate to that, or I feel that. No. That's a time for mantra, because the speaker is bodiless, the listener is bodiless. The only way that there's any bodies is because these eyes are seeing a form on this screen. But even it's kind of cool that we're on the screens, because we're not in each other's presence physically, but we are the same one. Take away the bodies, and the speaker and the listener are that formlessness. This sky that has absolutely nothing to do with body. And again, like the breath, breathe in, breathe out. But the breath, all of us are breathing the exact same air. Even though mine is inside this house, and yours is inside your house, and everybody's inside, and you're breathing in this body and breathing out the body, but it's all one air. There's no division in the air. So it's breathing in and breathing out all the air. The air is everywhere. It's inside this house, inside your house, but it's just air. It's only separated by houses and bodies. And the presence is more subtle than this air, because air can be perceived using body form with this sense of presence. Air appears upon your spontaneous presence.